Hello. So today in this video I'm going to be giving you guys some tips and tricks to become a Royale High content creator. Now I'm not a big content creator, so some of these tips I'm going to be giving you is for a smaller group, so just be wary, okay? Always be consistent. Don't fall back on trends from like 2020 that have not been in style for decades. So basically, if you do like fall back on posting, it's okay, you can always bounce back. But if you're gone for, let's say, 2+ years, it is going to be extremely hard to get noticed again, as newer videos are getting like dropped out, and it's super difficult to get noticed once more, as your attention rate for viewers have dropped significantly, and it is now difficult to, get recognized as is. I hope you're understanding what I'm saying, but like it's that. Next is your OC. Your OC doesn't really matter except for like, for fan art and all that. You get it. Now honestly, just saying personally, you can change your OC whenever. Just make sure your viewers know, because if you're in a game and a viewer comes up to you and says, "Are you so-and-so?" and you say yes, they're gonna look at your OC and they're gonna be like, "Nope, you're not," and either start harassing you or just walk away from you. And I have seen and I have also experienced this. Just know that people are going to copy you whether you like it or not. There's actually just no way to stop it. People will start impersonating you and just copy you, but the style you have, you do not own. You don't own your style. It can be worn by anybody, and a lot of people can take inspiration. So if someone says, "Oh, I saw you in this realm," and you weren't in that realm today or like at all, don't make a video saying people are copying me, when they were easily just making their own OC their style or taking inspiration from you. So just know, because I've also been told that someone might have seen me in the trading hub and it wasn't me. Just letting you know, don't jump to conclusions. Next is controversies. You want to keep away from them because it's going to be harder for your ability to get into crown royalty if you have any controversies happening. And honestly, you can just get like totally canceled depending on what you did, quote unquote did, end quote. So yeah, you just want to keep out and make sure you don't cause any issues that can get you into a lot of trouble in the Royale High community. As you know, the Royale High community is already notorious for being nasty to a lot of creators, especially to smaller creators out there, especially to certain ones that literally are disgusting and like, wow, like it's bad. So just know that you need to keep yourself in check and make sure you don't go out spewing slurs or anything else at people, because honestly, you're just gonna get yourself canceled and you're not gonna come back for that. Next is video quality. You want to make sure your video quality is good. So if you're recording a video, a long form video, a short, you want to make sure that your viewers could get a clear visual of what is happening in the video. You don't want your viewers to look at a video, right? And you don't want them to see just straight pixels and awful quality. It is not great. It is not great. And I have a video or two out there with awful quality because I was recording on my laptop. That's how bad it can be. And that's why a lot of people's videos with bad quality don't make it out to a lot of viewers that much, if you know. Next is the most important of these bunches. You want to make sure that you can edit well. So you don't want any explosions like this. Yeah, you don't want that in your videos. I don't think you would actually like it in the videos. So you want to make sure you know how to edit. So you want to have experience. So I would recommend, before you even start any like content creations, you want to make sure that you can edit a video. So I would go into your, game, record something, and then do your little thing, learn how to work stuff. If you want to use an AI voice or your real voice, then you can. You can do all of this stuff, and just make sure it's not overstimulating, because if it is overstimulating, people are just going to scroll past. as any normal person would do if the video isn't interesting. So we're back to the OC, but we're going to be talking about your inventory, right? So as many people know, a lot of Royale High content creators have halos, they have a million diamonds, they have all these expensive accessories, all these set items. You don't need that. You really don't need that. You really don't. What you really need is either heels, skirt, corset, sleeves, maybe some accessories, and that is it. You don't need all these extra little whatever. You don't need all of that, okay? Pookie, you can literally do anything with your avatar. It does not need to be extremely detailed like mine is, or nymphs, or TTs. Like, it doesn't need to be like that. It literally can be as minimalistic as you want. Next is everyone's favorite, AI. No one likes it. I hate AI, especially AI art. And it's literally like wasting our water. It's just a waste of electricity. It's just a waste of everything. We don't need it. It's impossible. It's taking our jobs. It sucks. And honestly, there is no reason you should be using AI for your profile picture or banners or videos. There is no reason you should be using any of that. That is ridiculous. And you can always hire, someone, like you commission someone, you can draw your own little doodle. You can literally go into the game, take a screenshot and put that as your little profile picture or banner. That's all you need to do. There is no reason you should be using AI to make something for you. That is utterly ridiculous. And honestly, you can already see that the Royale High community does not like AI in the slightest. And especially for the realms and for the player realms, people are using AI, and nope. So yeah, just don't use AI whatsoever. And if you're like all about AI, good luck with that. Next is what platforms to post on. So I recommended TikTok because if you did migrate over to TikTok where I'm at, you would see that I have literally just created the account probably about like a week or two ago, and I'm already at 100 followers, almost at 200, and I barely posted on that platform. And it just really shows, like, a lot of people on TikTok can, watch your videos. It's much more easier to get attention on TikTok other than YouTube because they're both different systems. And you can also get more mutuals off of TikTok. So you can collab with them. You can, help them with video ideas. You can literally do all of that. For YouTube, you can definitely post on there. It's just going to be a little harder because a lot of the YouTube videos out there are getting pushed out are legit like brain rot videos. So good luck with YouTube. I originally started on YouTube, so I already know how it is. I literally struggle to get myself to get to like a higher view rate other than like 1K, because that's where I've just been stuck at. But it happens. I think you can also post on Instagram depending on your age. You can post on Instagram. You can also post on Twitter, but that's a different thing. So you can post on so many platforms. Just make sure you're keeping up with trends and try not to be inappropriate on those apps and platforms. Next is your Roblox profile. So for your Roblox profile, you need to make sure your viewers know it's you by your username and display name, also with your avatar. But a lot of us change our avatars. I quite frankly always change my avatar. I cannot stick with the same one forever. It really just agitates me. So yeah, just make sure that your viewers and your subscribers and your followers know that you are who you are. Honestly, just straight out who you are. Just who you are. So if you are getting impersonated, they can always look at the display name and the username to make sure and identify it is in fact you. Next is everyone's ooga booga least favorite is background noise. We don't want to hear any ACs, fans, or worse, people talking. And now I love drama. I love to see drama. I love to hear people arguing. It's just no one wants to hear it on a platform revolving around a girly princess or RP dress up game where mermaids and fairies go around and spray their little magic, My Little Poniness all over the place. Okay, we don't want that. Okay, we want to hear either your voice or the AI voice or whatever is being recorded. We do not need to hear your parents talking about their little budget situation. Okay, we do not want to hear that. We don't need to hear that, actually. Yeah, we honestly just want to hear you or whatever you're recording. Okay, we don't need all that personal information out there, and it's also interfering with your like recordings like stance. And if it's just constant, viewers are not going to want to watch it for as long if they're going to hear this.
Honey, the budget is so high.
Oh no. I know, my love. I don't know how to fix it. Okay, no one wants to hear that, okay? No one needs to hear that. Okay. Okay. That is, we don't need to hear all your parents' discussions or your siblings' discussions, okay? Just keep it to you. Next is privacy. You want to make sure that you keep your privacy, your age, your name, everything to yourself. Do not share it online because we already know how people can be in the Royale High community, especially if they're not even in the Royale High community, just strangers online. That's why I do not give my age out, I don't give my name out, and I don't give like any personal information out. That's what you need to do to make sure you're going to be okay online, especially if you're going to be posting online too. If you're going to be sharing your voice, just make it dead serious and clear that you do not want your voice to be fed to any AI or like any AI whatsoever, especially being stolen for, other people's like content and stuff. Make sure you put a watermark on your videos because we have a little issue when people are stealing videos, posting them on other platforms, and it just is not okay. It is wrong, and it is stealing credibility from the original creators, especially for a certain creator who was stealing videos, and they are canceled now. They actually been canceled for a little bit now, and it was not great. So just put a watermark. If you want me to make you a watermark, just let me know on TikTok. I'll gladly make you one. It won't be like crazy high quality, but it is a watermark, as you can see in the corner of my video. Next, for the same internet safety we've all learned about in school, please watch who you are talking to online. If you are on TikTok and you get a message saying, hey, you want to be friends and stuff, if they you say yeah, you and them talk for a little bit, then he starts getting pushy. Okay, he wants to know all your personal information. He wants to know all of this stuff. That's not okay. Okay, no, you block them. You make sure you don't have any contact with them. Matter of fact, you shouldn't even be talking to someone online about like who wants to be friends. You have to make sure you are watching yourself and your like internet safety and stuff. You need to watch that. And make sure for the bottom of my heart that you are okay. You don't get doxxed, your phone number doesn't get leaked, none of that, okay? You need to make sure you are safe before anything. I'm sorry I kind of ran this whole video instead of giving like good tips, but I tried, okay? Now, just keep in mind that a lot of these things are probably more directed to the younger base who wants to start content creation. And yeah, just know, if you want me to post like a better video, let me know, because I kind of don't really like this video, and it's just like iffy to me. So if you do want like a better tip video, let me know in the comments. Yeah, that's all I really have to say. Make sure you stay safe online, have fun posting content, and if you are planning on posting content, come to my TikTok. We can obviously be moots, That's all. Bye bye.